Have you been diagnosed with depression and struggle with sadness?
Maybe you're scared of being criticized.
Loss of interest, aches, and pain.
Always thinking something terrible.
Ask your doctor about Effects or XR.
Ask your doctor about Cymbalta.
Talk to your doctor about
So
Zoloft.
talk to your healthcare
Get with
professional.
your doctor today.
Your doctor.
Tell your doctor.
Contact your doctor immediately.
Talk with your doctor.
40多年前，各地精神科的龙头齐聚于波多黎各，一同策划他们未来的发展方针。
We see a developing potential for nearly a total control of human emotional status, mental functioning, and will to act.
他们计划在西元2000年发展出各种精神科药物，以控制人类各方面的行为。
I was diagnosed with depression and put on Paxil.
ADD, and I was prescribed Ritalin.
Bipolar disorder, and I take lithium.
Depression, effects or Lexapro.
PTSD, Zoloft.
I was on Paxil.
When they placed me on Zoloft.
They gave me Adderall.
I was prescribed Siptamil.
Tegretol.
Lexapro.
Risperdal.
Stelazine.
Adderall.
Concerta. Thorazine.
Vyvanse.
Lorazepam.
Effexor.
Clonazepam.
Ritalin.
Dexamphetamine.
Paxil. Cylert.
Prozac.
Adderall.
Elavil.
Depakote, Wellbutrin, Seroquel, etc., etc.
现在全世界有1亿人口正在服用精神科药物，怎么会这样呢？因为精神科医师让人们相信他们有病。
They want you to think you're diseased from birth, and that all those experiences of life, childhood and adolescence and teenage years and adulthood and being a senior citizen, that these are all various stages of disease.
Because let's face it, we've all been depressed at one time. We've all been anxious at one time. These are normal emotions that we feel.
Every emotional and spiritual problem is reduced to a label.
And of course, all of those diseases require pharmaceutical treatments. This is big, big business.
精神科医师赚进丰厚的收入，声称自己是医疗专家，却毫不讳言，他们的专业并没有任何科学根据。
We don't really have any specific blood tests or other tests that are definitive for any mental illness whatsoever.
It would be neat if it would become much more scientific.
Well, if you go to my office and you tell me that you're depressed, there's nothing, and no blood sample or whatever, no tests.
There are not current available tests to verify your diagnosis.
I don't use any tests.
You do not have a test to say, well, this is this disorder and this is the best medication for this disorder.
For many years we thought we had the tests nailed down, but it turned out that they weren't of any value.
If you don't know what's causing the symptoms, then to give somebody something to alleviate the symptoms is close to impossible.
By the time a drug's approved and it hits the general population, we don't know even 50% of the side effects that are involved with that drug.
And these pills cause heart attacks and liver problems and immune system problems and lots of other medical problems. So you're playing with fire.
每一天，精神科药物都产生严重不良反应。精神科医师和药商非常清楚他们所开药物有哪些危险，而毫无戒备的病人却必须承担这些后果。
Everything became worse. Each mood swing was worse.
He would have chronic headaches, chronic, nausea, not feeling good.
She was very agitated, very, very jumpy.
She was having horrible hallucinations. Her personality was disintegrating.
Once he started on that drug, the cloud just stayed over him and stayed over him and stayed over him. It got darker and darker.
He thought there wasn't anything worth living to kill himself. That was not Matthew. That was the drugs.
At least I would like to have said, I love you. I didn't get a chance to do that.
除了每天摧残着许多人之外，每个月估计有3000人被精神科药物害死。要不是精神科医师与药商一起联手，把这些药物推销给全世界的医师的话，就不会有那么多人被蹂躏了。今天有70%的精神科药物是透过一般内科医师开给病人，这是怎么办到的？就是市场行销。
It's about creating a good story that uses science, that convinces a physician
to think about writing a prescription.
This is not science. This is incredibly effective marketing. It has nothing to do with science.
They use what I call statistical contortionism. Basically just skew the numbers, make everything look fantastic, you hide the bad numbers.
They're learning every trick in the book. They're evolving into efficient marketing machines, and it's working.
There's definitely an unholy alliance between psychiatry and pharmaceutical sales. That's a marriage made in heaven.
They're like conjoined twins. They're joined at the wallet.
就是市场行销。精神科的诊断手册充斥着374种精神疾病，而且不断有新的病名加入，他们的生意正蓬勃发展。制药公司所制造的精神科药物名单，已经从1966年的44种增加到目前的174种。名列前茅的5大精神科药物所赚得的总利润，比全世界1半以上国家的国民生产毛额都还要高。精神科一年捞得3000多亿美金，这怎么会发生？这是一个难以置信的骗局，却是个不可忽略的事实。